Go there. I know a lot of people in Australia are trying to get me there. I'm trying to get there. I'm going to get there at some point.
Hopefully we get Ellen DeGeneres to come to the Gold Coast.
Yeah, it was a massive concept by 90.9 CFM on the Gold Coast. Paul Moyra and Baggs trying to bring Ellen DeGeneres down to the Gold Coast and to Australia. It's had huge exposure all across TV in Australia. Superstars like Craig David and Usher, Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, and really the Gold Coast getting right behind bringing Ellen DeGeneres down under. Newspapers all around the country, everybody following the journey to see if Paul Moyra and Baggs from 90.9 CFM can lure the one and only Ellen DeGeneres down under, and it's all thanks to Flight Centre as well. And this is the most exciting bit. We're at the airport because we're going to LA to hand over the invite in person, and like all things random, this is what we shot at the airport.
I want to hold that one. Everybody pick somebody up fast. Go. Abby, come here. Yes, Abby! Okay, where'd they come from?
Yes, there you go. That was completely random. A dance troupe from the States checking in at the same time. And of course, everybody loving Ellen, as you can see there. But we boarded our flight 13 hours or something like that. And during the trip, I pulled the camera out to have a chat with Gailey and Baggs.
Mate, nearly there. How you feeling?
Tired, 3 hours sleep, about 4 bourbon and cokes, a little hungover, but the sun's starting to rise now, so hopefully we're going to be landing in about 30 minutes and landing in Los Angeles, and hopefully we're going to stay awake all day. I think we've got to go to the AFL Grand Final at some pub tonight, so we're going to be awake for like, what is it, the next 15 hours?
It's a monster.
Yeah, so we've had 3 hours sleep, got to be awake 15 hours, and of course Gailey's very excited because Collingwood's in the Grand Final. Right now we have no idea whether the Titans have won the game. We're going to find out as soon as we get off the flight, and hopefully receive some text. Have you got your phone on international roaming?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I've sorted out that yet, so hopefully I'll get some text when I arrive, and then I'll know if I'm on it.
Pretty excited, mate. The flight's nearly done, and tell us about how you're feeling. First time to LA?
I was travelling really well there for a while, but then when I tried to get to sleep, I was a little bit cramped. And my mum told me to keep on moving my legs because she didn't want me to get deep vein thrombosis. So I've been really trying to kick my legs around, but I haven't been able to sleep. So, but it's exciting, I think, because we're so excited, we're probably going to be able to get through the next 24 hours, and I think the next day we'll probably end up sleeping in. But yeah, it's pretty good. We've just seen the sun rise out the window. And that's the first time we've seen the sunrise in America. Well, not you, but for me, so that's pretty exciting.
Chasing one of the world's biggest celebrities in Ellen DeGeneres, so excited about that?
Mate, we're really excited, and we're just fingers crossed that we get to meet her and make contact, and then hopefully give the letter that we've been given from Anna Bligh across, and tell her how fantastic the Gold Coast is, how great a place it would be for her show to come and visit and entertain all the Australians. So I'm sure if she brought the show to the Gold Coast, there'd be people from right around Australia trying to get tickets in the lottery. So I think it'd be really exciting. So this part's exciting, and gee, imagine if she said yes.
Yeah, well, after spending the week broadcasting live on the radio from LA, we'll definitely have the answer to that question, whether or not Ellen will come down under, so let's keep our fingers crossed. But arriving at LAX, there's Moira there with Ashley, Paul and Baggs. The first time for these guys to be in Los Angeles, so it's very exciting. And we went straight into Beverly Hills to get a feed, and there's a massive pizza there walking around the city. The weather over here a little bit warmer than back home on the Gold Coast, but of course these streets famous the world over, so it's all about palm trees, fast cars and movie stars that you'll see on the streets in Beverly Hills. And of course it's a place where your credit cards will be absolutely hammered at some of these stores, the best brands in the world. But for us, it was all about the night time and the AFL Grand Final.
Well, it's our first day here. This is the first time we've been to Hollywood. We're at the place called The Parlour, where we're going to watch the AFL Grand Final with some expat Australians at the Australian American Club. It's $20 if you're not a non-member, and it's $10 if you're a member, if you just need to know. This is the first time in Hollywood. We've just had an amazing ride with the taxi driver that's told us everything that's going on. Just about to go in, enjoy ourselves, and go the Pies.
everybody getting ready for the big game, a great atmosphere, and there's a close-knit community of all the Aussies that are over doing their thing in LA as Gailey banged out the Collingwood team song. He's a huge fan, and Baggs spotted someone famous in the crowd.
Alright, well here we are in LA, we're at a pub watching the AFL Grand Final. Gailey is extremely excited for Collingwood, and have a look just over here, watching the AFL Grand Final, Sam Worthington, good old Aussie, watching the massive Grand Final here in LA. This is absolutely massive, stars are all over the place, this is day one. What is going to happen, who knows?
A couple other people as well. We have no idea what their names are, but we know them.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those places where you might recognise the face, but maybe not the name. But geez, it was funny watching Gailey living every moment for Collingwood. Yeah, and unfortunately for Gailey and for all Collingwood fans, there was lots of moments like that, the missed chances, but a great game of footy witnessed by one of the biggest stars in the world, Sam Worthington there from Avatar, Terminator Salvation. Of course, St Kilda and Collingwood played out a draw. That was our first day in LA, a big adventure this week as we try and bring Ellen DeGeneres to the Gold Coast.